Alright, welcome to another random Status Quo song review. And our number generator this week has come up with number 89, which, if we consult the spreadsheet, is a mystery song from the Blue For You album. We probably don't need to go any further on this. We can just put this straight into the essential Quo category, and you can have the next few minutes of your day back. No need to watch the rest. But anyway, my first exposure to the song was on my old 12 Gold Bars album. So basically the single edit, the main part of the song. Although I think I've said before, when I got this in the, 84, 85 or whenever it was, music wasn't a big thing, and if I was listening to the Quo, I'd more go for my back-to-back cassette, which would probably appall some of you. And when I did listen to this, it was more the side one, because Rocking All Over the World and Break the Rules were my favourites of it. I do remember thinking Mystery Song was quite a good song, quite a cool song on the B-side, but yeah, to me it wasn't something I listened to much at that point. And then when I was getting a bit more seriously into music, and I got in late 1990, and I got the Rocking All Over the Years compilation album. Of course, Mystery Song was a single, and it only got to number 11, so it didn't qualify to go in that, which might have been a good thing for them, because I think the album was about 78 minutes long, so I don't think they would have been able to fit another track on if they'd had 23 top 10 hits. So Mystery Song remained a bit of a deep cut at that point, before I completely went and bought up the back catalogue. Yeah, so the single version is in essence the song, and it's an up-tempo hard rocker, starting with Parfit on a nice guitar intro, which is kind of sounds like it's got some kind of effect on it, just to give it a slight more kind of spacey sound. And if you watch the associated video, he's there with his shirt open, he's got the wind machine blowing his hair back, he's singing about ladies of the night, Is this probably peak Parfit rock god? I mean, did he ever top this? So after that, the band slam in, and they're off and running. Obviously, they've said in many interviews that this album was recorded on speed, and with the often regaled tale about Rossi spiking Parfit's tea and resulting in him staying in the studio all night working on this song. But yeah, after that, it's a standard number of just everything about the standard component parts is great. Just the verse chorus. You got your guitar solo. There's some great bass guitar runs as they move out, and then after the solo, when they go back briefly down to the guitar intro, and Coughlin brings it back up with some great hits on the drum. It's just it's just a real great stonking number. It's just, it could be said to be Quo at their peak, and a lot of people say, well, kind of what came after, and yeah, it may well be. Parfit mentions ST showing a couple of times in the song, and he revisits this on a completely different number from the 80s, Long-Legged Girls. If you listen to that, the production's quite different. So when I did then go on and get myself a copy of Blue For You, I don't know if it was the final I got first, or if I got, because I had that cassette as well, the back-to-back series, which had the Quo album on one side and Blue For You on the other. If you were only ever going to have one Status Quo tape, that would probably be the one to have. For me, probably their two best albums. And yes, so when Mystery Song started up, there was a completely different intro. Quite a different intro, which really doesn't give an indication of what's about to come. It's a bit more laid back. Even maybe quite mysterious sounding, which is maybe the idea of leaning into the Mystery Song title. and the the main body of the song intro from that works really well. And then of course there's the outro, which is slightly radically different, and it sounds great, works, and is really cool. But if you take a step back, you do kind of think, does it really go that well together? Or maybe again they're just trying to be a bit mysterious. But it does sound like we've got this bit of music. I'm not sure what to do with it. I haven't managed to turn it to song. Let's stick it on the end of mystery song. But as I said, it's really good and enjoyable, and it works. It just, if you just take a step back and think about it, it's quite a bit. It's quite odd. Makes you wonder why they thought they would merge together quite well. But yes, I mean, it's just a fantastic song. Obviously, I don't think it was played live. I mean, I suppose they had so many great songs in the live set at the time, but I think it would be brilliant, which is shown by the fact, I think, when they went to the end of the road and they did they included it in the medley. I mean, it's quite a big section that's in the medley. It's because it's right up to the guitar solo, so it's not just a little snippet of the song. How well it works, and how how well you could bounce up and down to that song. And I think, I mean, that was then immortalised in the Milton Keynes medley on the Red Sky single. And I think that is, they've done many medleys over the time, but that medley as a whole is the best one. Just all works together so well. It seems a lot more thought out than some of the later ones they did. And unfortunately, though, you know, they didn't leave it at that. They did revisit it on the first acoustic album as a medley with Little Lady. It's a bit odd. It's classed as a bonus track, and yet it's track 13 on a 24-track CD. I assume there's a version available where you don't get Mystery Song, but that whole thing, I don't listen to much or look into it much. So yeah, I had listened to it today, and it's not great. Rick's voice doesn't sound that brilliant on that song either, but just the whole performance, it's just taking all the majesty of that song and just thrown out in the window. So I certainly wouldn't recommend that. But for me, Mystery Song, essential Quo. What more can you say?